Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more F1 Championship Edition and another part of our career mode with Super Aguri. Today, we are back with the San Marino Grand Prix, which is, of course, at IMOLA. Thank you for the incredible support so far. Keep hitting the like button down below if you are enjoying it. Get involved down in the comment section and all that good stuff. And, of course, IMOLA returned to the calendar during the pandemic, hit 2020 season, and now it is back as a staple on the calendar and has been a really, really good re-addition to the F1 calendar, and we even had the first F1 sprint of the season there this year in 2022, and looking forward to getting back into it. Of course, an older version of the circuit that we will be experiencing today, with the final chicane still in there, as you can see it on the screen there.
Knockout session is upon us, so without further delay, let's see who survives the first chop and who's relegated to the back of the grid. We have Scott Speed leaving the pit lane first as session 1 begins.
It will be a really, really tough Grand Prix, I think, but we'll try our best. We'll, of course, push really hard. Last time out, we did have that crash in Australia, and I know a few people were actually a little bit peed off about that, but hey, I was trying everything to get back into that Grand Prix, and we just outbraked ourselves and went into one of the Toro Rossos. But anyway, here we are. Let's see how we get on in qualifying. Let's take you on a lap of the old IMOLA circuit then, and we'll see how we get on with our first banker lap. Obviously this bit very, very similar, very, very high speed to what it is nowadays. Very important to make sure you get the car turned in nicely around a lot of these corners, but you can quite clearly see we've got a Honda right behind us, a lot racier than we are feeling at the moment. And this is the really, really tough corner in the modern F1 game.
A new lap time. Hopefully he's pleased with that.
But yeah, that Honda is right behind us, so goodness knows how much quicker. But that chicane's so much nicer to go through, so much faster. And you can see how much time we actually made on the Honda through there. Final couple of corners. And now up to what would be the start-finish line in 2022, but we have the final chicane, and there's the start-finish line, a 1:22.8 then as our first gambit, if you like, in qualifying. Well, here we go then. Join me on our perhaps final chance of getting through to Q2. We haven't managed to put together another clean lap just yet. We're 18th at the moment. That's not quite our best first sector either, half second down, but we have had some excellent first sectors in there. I'm sure that's quicker than our first flying lap, and you can see we are catching up to UGE day here. Yeah, just a little bit tentative through there, but look at this, we got a lot of traffic coming up here. Oh well, ED nearly came back into us there, 6/10 up.
Posts a new lap time. He won't be very happy with that at all. The car was.
We have a little bit of oil on the track. Somebody had an engine failure. I think it was one of the Red Bulls. And now chance to come round a little bit wide. This is going to be a much better lap. But is it going to be enough to get through to Q2?
In fact, I think he'd rather forget about it altogether.
Oh, we come up to the line. It's not brilliant. It's a 1:22.2, which puts us 17th. So we are just going to miss out on Q2.
Posts a new qualifying time.
But I'll show you how quick we can go. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be so good. That first sector Yeah, 4/10 quicker than that previous lap, but there you go. We'll let the Ferrari past us.
Speed posts a new lap
Red Bull there will let past as well. We are staying out of the way here. But we're not going to have the pleasure that we had in the first two Grand Prix of getting through to Q2. Looks like we're going to qualify in 18th position. And once again, we out-qualify our teammate Yuji Ide, and we seem to have better pace around here than certainly we did have in Australia. And not having to pull every single tenth out of this car might be a big benefit to us. I mean, annoyingly, I think we would have had enough fuel to go and get this third lap.
It's a fast lap. He really hasn't performed so far. The car just doesn't seem to want to do it.
There we go. We come into the pit lane, and that is going to be us, I'm afraid. And there goes Yuji Ide. He's going to drive in, and we drive in right next to him. Yeah, we don't have enough time, unfortunately, so we'll end the session there.
We'll continue in a few moments with the second knockout session, where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
So going out in Q1 then, Mark Webber for Williams, ourselves, Yuji Ide, Vid Antonio Liuzzi, Tiago Montero, and Scott Speed.
Session 2 is about to get underway. We've reset the clocks as the... We'll continue with session 3 of qualifying in a few moments.
Well, very, very good from Christian Albers there, but going out in Q2, David Coulthard, Nico Rosberg, Ralf Schumacher, Jacques Villeneuve, Christian Klein, and Christian Albers.
As we enter the final stage of qualifying, the shootout stage, the slate is wiped clean, and the 10 remaining drivers each have an equal opportunity to try and get that all-important pole position.
Let's see who gets it then.
So there we have
Michael Schumacher.
Pole, the grid order looks like this. It's been an exciting and busy hour of qualifying with some interesting results. We've enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you for tomorrow's race.
Well, there you go then. Michael Schumacher takes pole for the San Marino Grand Prix. Juan Pablo Montoya finishes in second in qualifying. Jenson Button, a brilliant third for Honda. Fernando Alonso in fourth, completes an all different team top four. Giancarlo Fisichella starts fifth with exactly the same time as his teammate. Massa sixth, with Raikkonen in seventh, ahead of Heidfeld in eighth, and Jarno Trulli ninth, and Rubens Barrichello rounding out the top 10. Let's get ourselves into race day then. Once again, I think we are going to try for a little bit of an overcut here. So let's get into the race.
This is the San Marino Grand Prix, coming to you live from the Autodromo Enzo Dino Ferrari. 4.9 kilometres with 17 corners in all, Imola is situated close to Bologna in northern Italy. It's a wonderfully atmospheric circuit named after the late Enzo and his son Dino Ferrari, whose Maranello headquarters are just a short drive away. The Tifosi are here as usual in their thousands, hoping for a Ferrari victory. Thankfully it's dry here, but the temperature has dipped somewhat. Michael Schumacher will start from pole, while Juan Pablo Montoya starts alongside him in second. Jenson Button goes from third. Fourth is Fernando Alonso. Row 3 and fifth place for Giancarlo Fisichella. Felipe Massa takes sixth. Seventh spot on the grid for Kimi Raikkonen. Heidfeld will start from eighth.
Here we go then.
The grid has been cleared. And the drivers set off on their formation lap.
So we all start off. Need to get these tyres nice and warm. Let's get ourselves our number 1 traction aid settings so that we can warm these tyres up a treat. It is going to be a really exciting race, I think. Hopefully we can keep it clean, hopefully we can stay out of trouble. That's going to be the key, I think. early on. Obviously, the run down to turn 1.
Okay, just be careful heading into these first few bends. Although we've had the tyre blankets on, the tyres still aren't up to race temperatures yet. To heat the tyres up properly, you need to quickly weave left and right on the circuit, scrubbing the tyre across the track surface to generate more heat. This will put some flexibility into the tyre wall. Heating them up properly will give you optimum grip when you come to pull away from the lights. Remember, the tyre will start cooling whilst you wait for the other drivers to assemble on the grid.
Nice to have an all Super Aguri
Safe driving today, please. We don't want any
18th and 19th.
The sponsors are looking to just get some good TV exposure by being on the track for the full duration of the race.
Try and qualify both of the Toro Rossos, and one of the Midland cars is brilliant. Shows we're making some progress with the car. Get these tyres up to temperature. As Michael Schumacher has already made it to the front of the grid. Just got to be careful on the engine. We've seen, I think it was at the last Grand Prix, or perhaps it was in Malaysia, where one of the drivers had an engine failure on the grid. But here we come round the final chicane and lining up on the grid. So good luck to everybody. This is going to be an exciting Grand Prix. Here we go. I can't wait for this. Lined up a little bit dodgily on this, but should be able to go right up against that wall at the start.
Seems like an age for the drivers waiting for the lights to signal the start of the race.
Lights out, away we go here in Imola. It's not a bad start.
Michael Schumacher leads out of turn 1. He's followed by Montoya. Next is Button.
Trying to keep ourselves out of trouble through the first couple of corners. That's not too bad. That is not bad at all. Now, not much commentary on the first lap, I think, because turn 1 is so soon. Oh, little bit of contact there with Klein, and now we are side by side. He's probably got the better car at this stage of the Grand Prix, but might be able to challenge him a little bit later on as the fuel wears off a little bit. And our confidence levels go through the roof, but we have got nice tyres at the start of this Grand Prix, and that is really helping us out here. We have got one of the Midland cars looking to make a move, and yeah, we are just much more confident through that chicane than the other guys. Wow, I thought we were going to make contact there.
The indicator is showing green tyres. They've heated up nicely now. Grip should be good.
Oh, this is a chance. Oh, we go around the outside. Oh, on the grass. Yeah, that was a hairy moment, to say the least. Could have went spinning there.
The field looks like this. Michael Schumacher leads. Montoya is second. Button is third. Fourth is Alonso. Fisichella fifth. Massa sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. Heidfeld is in 8th place.
4 seconds quicker through sector 1.
Well, there's an engine failure. It's one of the Toyotas. It's Jarno Trulli.
You're driving superbly.
Out of the race.
Your current speed.
That could have been a disaster there, because we ran over the oil slick, and that's why we've dropped off a little bit from clearing up ahead, but I do think we have got the pace to stay with these guys today. Whoa, little mistake there. Luckily we stay out of the wall.
It's not the end of the world yet.
Never mind.
Attitude, and you'll soon take back that position.
We get ourselves a 6-second rev limit penalty as well. That's not what we wanted. But that's us trying to push too hard once again.
Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Michael Schumacher leads. Montoya is second. Button is third. Fourth is Alonso. Fisichella fifth. Massa sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. Heidfeld is in 8th place.
The clouds have disappeared now, so it looks like we should have fine conditions until the end of the race.
You're 2 seconds up on the time previously recorded.
We're on lap 6. Montoya is first. Button is second. Fisichella third. Barrichello fourth. He's moved up from 6th. Coulthard is in 5th place. Alonso 6th. Massa is 7th. He's down from 5th. And Nico Rosberg 8th.
Well, you join me as we start lap 6 of this Grand Prix. And although we are definitely quicker than the cars in front, we are making slight little errors here and there, getting those 6-second rev limit penalties, and that is really costing us dearly at the moment. Oh, we nearly went off there, but we are definitely quicker than those guys up ahead. Stick on board for us for a couple of laps. We'll see that time come down, even though our tyres are becoming worn, sorry. Now very warm as well, but what's that going to be? 4.7 seconds. So let's see what we can pull off here. But there you go again.
Try and gain your composure. You'll soon regain your place.
Hopefully we don't get a penalty for that one. I think I might come into the pits to try and get some fresh tyres and see what benefit that could do for us, because I think our worn tyres aren't helping us too much. But here we go. Somebody's had an engine failure, not entirely sure who. Oh, we did. No, you've got a request, haven't you? Oh no. We've essentially just took a drive-through penalty. Oh, it's a disaster. It is a disaster.
Keep your eyes open for any overtaking opportunities. You're running in 19th. No problem. Give me a minute. I'll get back to you. It's on this lap. We're going to be okay for your stop this lap. We need a lot of retirements for you to finish well. You're in 18th.
There you go. We managed to make the pass on worn tyres. But yeah, I can't believe we essentially just took a drive-through penalty there. But now the tyres coming back to us a little bit. Our best time through Sector 2. Little spin there, but we're okay.
2/3 race distance. Montoya is first. He's up from third. Button is second. He was in the lead earlier. Alonso third. That's a gain of 1 place.
Too deep there.
Michael Schumacher. Fisichella fifth.
Let's come in, get some fresh boots on,
Clean is seventh.
and then we can just see what happens for the rest of this race. But that was a disaster, to say the least. Can't believe we took a voluntary drive-through penalty there. That was so stupid.
Take it easy while the tyres are blue. More grip. They'll soon heat up and turn green on the indicator.
Right, so
Stay alert, we've only got 5 laps to go.
gotta try and catch up to Yuji now. 20 seconds behind him. It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna make up 20 seconds. But yeah, just those little mistakes that we're making is costing us dear. Every single Grand Prix. Started off very well in Bahrain. Looked like we could and probably should have got some points. Didn't happen. And now we got some tricky Grand Prix coming up. Of course, we've got the Nürburgring, I think, next time out. Oh dear. We got Monaco coming up soon as well. That's not going to be very forgiving. That's for sure.
You made great time in that final sector.
Made a second on UGA already, so we'll see.
It's Coulthard.
Well, we have got blue flags for the first time in this series. We get 3 corners of blue flags before we get a penalty. Gonna try and keep going as best we can. I'm pulling over to the side, letting him through. There's Button through as well. But yeah, I'm gonna just have to let them all past. I'm sure Felipe Massa can get us on the straight.
Front runner Montoya has begun his final lap of the race.
Oh, another spin.
Button is behind him in second place.
Well, Pablo Montoya just started his last lap. He's out in front. It looks like he's going to win.
This race has gone from bad to worse. It's quite simple, but 1 lap to go. We might as well stay with the action. The top 8, or top 7 at least, do seem to be ridiculously quick compared to the rest of the field out here, because even though we've had so many incidents, we're still that far ahead of Coulthard. But Jenson Button looks like he's going to get his first podium of the season, which is good for him. And good for Honda as well, but yeah, we've struggled around here. You know, I think our pace is pretty good. We just kept making mistakes and really had a clean lap all Grand Prix. And well, it's 2 races in a row that we have been well and truly outraced by our teammate Yuji Ide. And although we had a very positive qualifying session,
That's it. Montoya takes first
it's not
place.
meant to be.
Button will take second.
So Button takes second. It was Fisichella in third, I think. Schumacher fourth, with Alonso in fifth. And we come over the line a lap down in 20th place.
And that concludes the first European race of the season. San Marino has played host to many great races over the years, and this has been no exception. It just remains for me to say goodbye and just remind you that we'll be back in 14 days' time at the Nürburgring in Germany for the European Grand Prix. Thank you and goodbye.
So yeah, but then Montoya wins, Button second, Alonso third, Schumacher fourth, Fisichella fifth, Massa in sixth, Barrichello seventh, and Coulthard in 8th place. Down at the bottom end there, you can see Raikkonen and Trulli retired. We finish a lap down. Ide finishes last of the lead lap runners, 1 minute 6 behind. Schumacher takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Montoya catches up to within 4 points of him. Fisichella down to 3rd now, Raikkonen down to 4th. We are down in 18th place, which is still ahead of a lot of the back markers, which I guess we'd take by the end of the season. But again, a disappointing race for us. We really do want to improve. We want to try and make sure that we are in a pole position for any recruitment jobs that come up in the near future. We've got the Nürburgring coming up next time out, hopefully an improvement there. If you have enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more F1 videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.